Okay. Hopefully we're live. Let's see. Yes, there we go. We are live. Beautiful. What a shot. Love that one. That's my perfect. Hey Mike. Hang on. Okay. Let's set up the second modem. Hey Cracky. What's up, buddy? Oh, my sound was still muted. There it is. Dude, 75 months. How are you, Cracky? How's life? Oh, dude, the weather's amazing today. Love it. If only we had heavy traffic predicted. Fortunately, we don't. You're cold. Hey, Rob. Goedemiddag. Welcome. Hey, Giant Ray. Welcome in. I love this shot with the little utility boat in the front. And there is indeed a very cool smog over the water. If you look towards Vlissingen in the distance, you can just see out its silhouette. Dude, this is the first sun in like, I don't know how long. One annoying thing, there's like a million mosquitoes and little flies surrounding me. I don't have my DEET on me anymore. Nope, that's unfortunate. Okay, still gotta set up the second modem, AK2, and then we're done. There's a yellow band of exhausts. Maybe it is. There is indeed a yellow band, but it's across like the whole river, the yellow band. So I'm not sure if it's the light situation. Moin, where's Brot? Hey, Danger Tater. Zoom out a little bit. Okay, one more modem to set up and then we are good to go. Settings, personal hotspot, scan, see if that works. The MSC Elma 300 meter container ship came from Rotterdam. Okay, short little hop, there we go, 2 modems. We are running a light setup today. There's not even a cage around the camera. Because I'm practicing photography, so I didn't feel like putting the whole cage back on. The Crystallina, is that the little one? Dude, I don't want to do the picture thing now, but next year I will get a second camera for filming specifically, and then the tanker. Oh, okay. And then we will make a lot of photos as well, because then I'll do some more Instagram stuff with the ships. So, you know. There's also a big bulker coming from the canal, but I think he's waiting for the Alma to pass by first. Hey, Bezzy. How are you, buddy? Hey, Mikkels. Dr. Mikkels. Bezzy, the wife said she wanted to buy a 3D printer. Is Bamboo Lab still the go-to thing, or the times change? And you're the 3D print experts for a beginner. 3D printer for a beginner. You say yes. The water's nice and quiet today. It's almost like a mirror. Look at the reflections of the Alma in the water. Looks really cool. Also, we have a tanker, the Crystallina, leaving Antwerp. I wanted to focus on the big girl first. You've been happy with the Bamboo? Yeah, I'll probably get a Bamboo. It's relatively soon. Oh, they have a closed system? Dude, the last time I bought into a closed system, I got this camera that you're looking through right now. Canon is also a pretty close system. What bamboo? I don't know which one I would get. Probably there's like a nice enclosed one. A1? I don't know the numbers. Get a bamboo, it's fine. Okay. I'll probably get a bamboo then, yeah. Because probably the wife will also want to learn how to use it and print, so P2S. Yeah, I think that could be it. I'm not sure, yeah. It was funny, I was showing her the bamboo 3D prints. She was like, oh, only 5 colors, or how many colors it is? I was like, yeah, it's not like a printer for paper. I was like, oh. Hey, Albie, good afternoon. Oh, I'm so glad we have a bit of sunshine. This is the first sunshine, I think, in more than a week. More than a week. I think I didn't see the sun since I had to end the stream because of the fog last week. Figure hit me up. You're now a professional figurine printer. Jacob, 1 year of support on Twitch. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you for the support, man. So I do see that my camera is not really level. Let me tweak that a tiny. Wait, what? Why is this lag not? What the fuck? Oh, I see why. Guess I will need to use this then for a second here. Hang on, sorry about this. Just trying to get the camera a bit more level. There we go. See a workshop. Oh, nice, dude. Oh man, what a busy week it's been. Whew. Glad to be out by the water for a bit. I don't think we'll have a super long stream as traffic is very thin. But I did see that there is an Evership underway. That might be our main thing, an evergreen ship. Cool, Bezzy, cool. Yeah, I was like, why do you want a 3D printer? She was like, oh, I want to print all kinds of stuff. She didn't specify anything specifically. Tugboat's honking. Alright, so here we got the Darya Aum, just completely empty, leaving the canal here. Hey, I was gonna say elaborator, but it's Ebolator. It's a bit odd. All these satisfying views, yeah, that's why we're here for. So this one is going to Baltimore in the UK. Oh, an empty trip across the ocean. That's crazy. Yeah, we don't see too many of those anymore going to the US. Moin, Kex. Welcome. You'll see it arrive. Any good ship spotting spots in Baltimore? The tugboat is still attached to it. That's really long. Usually they detach earlier. Oh, it does look like they're pulling in the line now. You can even see the attachment point. There it is. So they'll probably decouple this and then they'll hold in back the tiny rope. That's cool. That's a cool thing to see. Also look at that person for scale. Oh, this is a cool shot. Oh no, they just dropped the short rope as well. Okay. Cool. Yeah, this really shows the scale of these beasts. That was Looks cool. Hey Dakilla, hey Dro, good afternoon everyone, welcome in. What a lovely day. I'm so happy the sun is out for the first time in so long. And then coming in from behind there we have the Caribbean Star, I think it is, refrigerated cargo ship. So it's basically a fruit service between Africa and Europe. But it does look like it's heavily loaded. It's probably delivering supplies to Africa before picking up fruits again. Oh, it's the Côte d'Ivoirian Star, sorry. There's a few star ships. They're all refrigerated container ships. She's heavily loaded, my goodness. She's full. And she's on the way to Côte d'Ivoire, how fitting. Neat. Tugboat is slowly heading back in, I think. See all the attachment points for a rigging if they need to remove something from the ship at the bottom there. Let me check radar here for a second. Traffic is unfortunately very thin again today. It's been like this for the past few weeks, I think. I think traffic volumes are going down. So, where is the ever 334 meter ship, I think? Oh. The app is borked again. Let's restart. Vessel finder. The Ever Faith, yeah, she's coming. Probably like an hour and a half from now, she'll be here. Hey Travis, goedemiddag. Hey Nick, good afternoon. There's a tiny little boat here. Let's check that out. What a name. Directeur AG something. To like the haze that is hanging over the river. Makes it very moody with the blue skies. There we go. There's also a ferry, I think it's a crude oil tanker on the other side of the river. He's anchored over there. Let's see what that one is. Oh, it's actually still moving. It is a crude oil tanker. 330 meters long, 60 meters wide. That is a massive oil tanker, that one. Can I see its capacity? It has a summer dead weight of 310,000 tons. It has a crude capacity of 2 million. I don't know what the unit is. Is that barrels or liters? 2,089,412. That is an impressively big tanker. Do a little zooming. It's still moving, by the way. It's gonna go at anchor there. I'm guessing they're gonna refuel it. Oh, it's from Costco shipping even. I'll do the super zoom once the Côte d'Ivoirian star has passed. Also gonna get my scarf out. It's actually chilly now. A little bit of a wind. Here we go. It's better. Oh, it's a chat. Ja, Anna. Oké, Anna.
Goed om elkaar eens te zien.
Ja. Het is mooi weer vandaag. Wel niet veel verkeer verwacht, maar ja.
Nee? Oké. We hebben toch al een pauze.
Nou ja.
Ik heb een livestream gemaakt, ook als op de Noordzee en richting Brest en zo gaan zoeken. En er is wat op komst.
Ja.
Zal dat wel.
Want er komt een evergreen wel aan. Die is nu aan het binnenkomen.
Ah, ja.
Ja.
En dat is een bright, denk ik.
Ja, die is hinter in de verte nog. Ja.
Zien we dat is
Nee, inderdaad. Ja, zeker.
Ja.
We had a YouTube viewer. That's one of the viewers on YouTube that came by to say hi. Pink Eyed Kleihops, hi.
Hoe is uw naam eigenlijk?
Yves.
Oké, ik had het vermoeden. Goed, als beste.
No, we were not talking about. They're also ship spotters. They're doing it all over the river because they already gave some good advice in the chat as well on where to go. Cool. Dude, look at that massive oil tanker. Slow. Oh, I think they throw down their anchor actually. I see the chain. All right. Cool. Glasses are sticky. That's better. There's still, we can still just see it. So there was a 360 meter, I think, ship that came in earlier today. Oh, that looks very gloomy, but it's still a cool shot in the distance, in the haze. That's the HMM Pride. That's coming in. So they said that there is a bit of traffic coming, but general cargo ship, a general cargo ship, some smaller stuff mostly, and then let's see, a tanker, another, it's an inland tanker, out at sea, interesting, a dredger, another tanker, a bit of tankers, and then the Everfaith, which is probably our main target for today. And there's no less than 2 vehicle carriers coming towards Flushing, so, but that is the other side of the river, so we won't be able to see that. Have I seen any Russian shadow fleets on that region? I wouldn't know, honestly, as it's the shadow fleet. They don't really like sail the flag or anything. So maybe we've spotted a shadow fleet ships, but I wouldn't know myself, to be honest. We got the patrol vessel coming out as well. It's fine, Lou. I've been on Windows 11 for years now. I haven't had any issues with it, so not sure what you're complaining about. It's perfectly fine. Let me put on my gloves again. A little bit chilly. Install Linux. RWS 78. Okay. The audio crackles. Oh, on your. Get a better audio card or something. Yeah, I haven't had that issue myself. For me, the worst one was, what was it? Windows 8. I had so much problems with Windows 8. Using an Xperia, maybe that's the problem. Oh, we definitely have pink eyes. We definitely have. We just don't know about it. Could have patrolled a bit closer to us. You also had to buy a newer audio interface. Thing is, I switch computers every 4 years, so yeah, that's probably why I never have issues. It's all pretty new stuff. I lease my computers from my regular job. And then at the end I can buy them for like 20% of the total price that it was. And then I hand them down. I've also been thinking about giving Linux a go, but I just know that I've tried it once before, a decade ago now, but it's going to be such a hassle for the tiniest dumb things that then I have to, yeah. But in terms of privacy, I would really like to try out Linux. Hey, Big Barry. Good afternoon. I had to think, but it is afternoon. Do 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 do. God, it would be a nice day to fly the drone. Didn't bring it though. The HMM Pride is disappearing in the distance into the haze. I don't think there's... Oh, there's something in the lock as well now. Let's check what is in there. No, there's an Asperger ship and a dredge, DC Brugge. Cool, cool. For those of you who missed the start of the stream, this was our first ship of the day, the MSC Elma. Came from Rotterdam. Come on. Ah. I mean, I think every operating system has their pros and their cons. Why would you run the Adobe stuff? They steal your content. And if you want to cancel your subscription, they fine you massively. I really stepped away from Adobe. Very bad practices. Plug in my phone because I need it tonight. Photosoft, I have no idea about that. The only thing I actively used from Adobe was Illustrator for me. I just love doing vector drawing stuff, and like whenever you see a graphic that I use in any of my streams or other stuff, it will be through Illustrator that I drew it. Hey Rishi Dave, good afternoon. Hey NJ, hello, welcome. Alright, we got our next little tanker ship coming, so we'll pan to it. Those who missed it earlier, there is a massive tanker parked on the other side there. Look at that thing. That is 60 meters wide, so that's as wide as the biggest container ships. And it's 333 meters long. That is an absolutely giant crude oil tanker. Look at those bridges sticking out on the side of the superstructure. Really cool. All right, that being said, there she goes. Little tanker shippy. It runs on Mac. I had a MacBook at some point. I didn't like it. I used it for I think 2 years. I never got used to the whole ecosystem of Apple. I don't know. Too restrictive for me. Ugh. Put my hoodie on. It's chilly. Maybe I should stand in the sun a bit though. Let's move this around. There. Wait, then I'll flip you as well. There we go. Cool. Give me some sunshine. There we go. This is the Fidelio. I feel like we've seen this one before. Oh yeah, I can check. Exclamation mark. Seen. You should have bought an iPhone too. I had an iPhone at that moment in time actually. I never got into the earpods. I don't like them. They don't fit my ear well. There we go. We've seen this one 3 times before. The last time was in June. And now being an Android developer, I switched to Android. So this is my first Android device ever, actually. After a decade, I think, of iPhones. One of the modems that the stream is running through is an iPhone 16 Pro that I still have. Moin, Wolfgang, welcome. I do like the haze in the distance. Gives a very moody feeling. So we got 2 ships in the lock, we got a few tankers coming in, and then we got the Everfaith, which is a 333 meter container ship that came from Hamburg. And there's 2 ro-ros behind it. Unfortunately, those 2 ro-ros will not come all the way here. They will park in Vlissingen at the entrance of the river. Oh wow, your company forces you to use an iPhone. Interesting. So I get a budget every 3 or 4 years for buying a phone through my regular day job, and I've never used it because if you buy the phone through their budget, you have to like install their spyware on it. What is it? Microsoft Intune, and they basically can do everything to your device, which I really don't want to. So I never use the budget, so they... And another upside of that is that I'm not allowed to check my emails on my phone. So I'm like, okay. Then when I shut down my laptop at the end of the day, I'm unreachable for you guys. So screw you. There's more of these little flies. Okay, they're gone. Don't threaten me with a good time, exactly. I will probably get the new Samsung next year though, the S26 I think it will then be, the new generation. 26 Ultra. Ooh, damn. I keep being impressed by that oil tanker, but look at that, it's facing us right now. Look how wide that thing is. That thing is such a wide girl. That's crazy, look at that. That is... Oh, I really wish you would come by here. No. Okay, Fidelio, you want some screen time? There you go. No, so this one is anchored over there, Rishi Dave. I assume she's gonna get bunkered, so fueled. And then she'll probably leave again. You're now a pixel, interesting. Okay. Cool. Yeah, a girthy ship, Staver. That's a good name. It's a girthy ship. Also, we are on day 15 of my caffeine detox. I'm still getting energy dips. It's a lot of highs and lows now in my energy levels, but I think we're around the outer end of the detox period. Yeah, I get that, Loof. I'm the same. I'm the same. Would have been nice to see her pass by. I know, Rishi Dave. I know. It's good weather. It is a cabbage man. It's the first sun that we had in I think 2 weeks. I can't remember when I last saw the sun before today. So it was a very grey weather. Very unfortunate. Then last Sunday we were here streaming, and then suddenly very thick fog came up, and we had to call it a day as well, actually. Your asses blew up. Okay. Grey and wet, yeah, exactly. Although it hasn't been too wet here. I think mostly grey. Because I don't mind if it rains, I just mind if it's grey and that's it. It's so depressing, grey weather. Got an inland container ship coming out as well. Look at that. Look at that bridge. In case you're wondering, that is a movable bridge. So that bridge structure can move up and down depending on how many containers are stacked on it. I wonder if she can take another layer or if this is maxed out. This is the poly boats, by the way. I saw it in the lock when I arrived here. But I think we've seen this one before as well. Yeah, going to see Bruges. So this is basically a river ship going out to sea for a little bit. Look at that. I've seen it 5 times before. Thought so. Stream regular, this one. Going on a little adventure. Well, the water's pretty calm today, so I think they won't have too much adventure, but yeah, when the weather's not great. And then we got a few more inland ships coming out there as well. You can see that one drifting. Yep, another one coming out actually right now. What's up, Hans? Good afternoon. Feels like it's been forever since I streamed on a Saturday because of the weather. Okay, I'm gonna start. Bring a bit. Hang on. Sorry about this. Yeah. There we go. It's better. There was talk about having container barges up. Mississippi has some interesting barges on it, though. They're like 400 meters long. I've seen them on the radar, and then I looked up pictures. They're really long, low, small ships. They have heated clothes. No, I don't. I don't think it's worth it. Hey, Tism, by the way. Missed you coming in. No heated clothes. I don't think it's worth the investment. They're quite expensive. I actually looked into them last winter. Any other ships coming out? No, I think that's it. I do have a little blanket that I can put on me. Moin, Ulrich. Welcome. So for you who just are joining, it's another quiet day on the river, but we do have some inland stuff to look at, and there is the Ever Faith coming, which is a 333 meter container ship, which will probably be our finale for today. No, I looked into that, Louvre, actually, motorcycling gear. I think it's all quite expensive. I'd rather buy more photography stuff. It's also expensive. I actually bought a new lens for making photos, for like portrait photography. It's such a good lens. It's such a good lens. Hey, Kevin. Good afternoon. Honestly, I wouldn't need a vest. I would need something to warm my legs and feet, because that's the part that always, my hands, my legs, and my feet is the part that gets cold the most. Standing still. Another one coming in. You just left from a boat arriving in Morocco. You took a boat to Morocco, Hans? What? There's my little blankie. Let me warm up my... When the sun goes away, it's instantly cold. You know about boots? Probably socks that are heated or something. I think I saw socks that are heated. They had like a little USB cable sticking out of them. Merino wool and layering is the way. I do have a merino wool shirt actually. Maybe I should look into merino wool socks. And some kind of pants. That could be a thing. But it's also expensive, merino wool. No, I do have a remote, but I don't really like it, to be honest. It feels unnatural sitting in the car and just playing with a controller. I like this more. But I might still use it at some point, we'll see. If it really is freezing and there's something interesting on the river, then I'll probably use it. Alright, so far quiet on the river. We do have, is that Steven that's down there? Let's see if it's Steven. No, it's not, it's an imposter. It's two imposters. No, it's one of those guys with the long beaks. There he is. Yeah, it's indeed a nice day. I agree. Oh, I think I see Steven. Hang on, we're getting there. Wait, where is he? Where did I see him? Oh, a bit more to the... Dude, he's really far away. Oh, there he is. There he is. I think he's hunting for crabs again, Steven. The tide is retracting. It should be low tide by 3 p.m. I think. But that's probably another reason why traffic is a bit lower right now, because we are approaching low tide. Oh, he got something. I should actually put my sleeping bag back in the car. I usually put my sleeping bag on my legs when I'm warm. David Attenborough voice. No, I'm not good at voicing. The prop plane. See if we can catch it. Probably not. No, my gear. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you can see it. There he is. Now we're plane spotting. We just did ship spotting, bird spotting, and now we're plane spotting. Oh, look at that. Got another bird doing a flyby as well. Ew, okay. And then we got these little birdies. What are those? Are those coots? I don't know. Hey, Satronica. Doing well, man. Welcome in. No, don't focus on the plants. Damn it. Come on, you can do it, camera. There we go. They're coots, yeah. Hey, Stutler. Good afternoon. Actually, it's funny. Let's zoom a bit. There we go. Blessing has just come into frame. It was a silhouette earlier, so that does mean the haze is clearing up a bit more even. The sun is behind the clouds though, so it's chilly again. So do we already see something coming in there, or is it all the absolute nothingness so far? And what is happening on the pier over there? Looks like they're losing some pressure right there. Look at that. A bit of overpressure. Didn't know this installation was actively in use. Let's head back to the other side then for a bit. I'll check radar in a minute here as well. Here we go. There's an inland shippy coming in. Let's see. Where's Everfaith? There she is. Yeah, the Everfaith should come into frame in another 20 to 30 minutes on the horizon. So until then, we'll stick to the smaller shippies. Yeah, we do have the 2 in the lock as well. See, not ready yet. Hey Momo, good afternoon. Welcome in. How's everyone doing? Have I inspired anyone else to stop caffeine? I'm craving a coffee right now. It would be amazing. Hope you aren't right. The streaming landscape is heavy? What do you mean by that, Hans? Nope, sipping coffee right now. Caffeine is my only drug. I'm never going back to drinking coffee. Not after going through all the flu-like symptoms the past 2 weeks, on and off. Such a gloomy day. It's a bit gloomy, yeah. But it's the best day we've had in, I think, 2 weeks, Voldemort. I said the name. But yeah, it's actually the best. Like, there is blue skies, as you can see. So there is a bit of sunshine. No quitting jobs. No, I'm not going anywhere, Hans. I'm not going anywhere. I love doing this. This is my. That's the thing. For a lot of people, streaming is their job. For me, streaming is my hobby. I enjoy doing it, actually. That's the difference. Making another. Stop saying you're all drinking coffee. Did I try the chicory coffee? No, I didn't. I didn't feel the need to so far. I'm not really craving the flavor of coffee. I think I'm more craving the feeling of caffeine. Just the energy boost that it gives me. Dude, I was actually getting into a lot of iced coffee stuff as well lately, Cracky, before completely cutting caffeine. I love the little Starbucks things that you can get in the supermarket. They're really tasty. They had like a Christmas edition with white chocolate. Oh, it was so good. God, stop making me crave for coffee, chat. Jesus. You guys are making it worse. Got a tugboat coming out as well. The VB Ruby. Oh yeah, we also have a Dolce Gusto at home. But we use the ones from the Colruyt, the bony ones. You've never tried coffee, don't start. Yeah, you said chai, but that's not really a thing here, chai, I think. It's more an Indian thing. I think I would have to look where to even find it. But yeah, the thing is I don't want to use stimulants anymore for my energy levels. Yeah, chai is a sort of tea, but it's very specific. It's mandatory. Bakkie pleur. Bakkie pleur, Loof. You get used to that, Pixie. When you start drinking coffee, your bowel move is like, holy moly, what is this? But after doing it for a bit, you get used to it. Although it is still a diuretic, I think, so whenever you drink coffee, it helps you go to the toilet easier. Moin, Ria, from Flea Market. We have a great time there. And not many, Rishi Dave. There's like one Indian place that I always go to when I'm in Rotterdam, in the Netherlands. That's where I always eat Indian food, but near where I live, no. I live very rural. Most Indian places are in the city. I'm supposed to yeah, no, don't start drinking coffee. Don't do it. Because if you ever stop, you will be sick. You'll have a very rough time getting off it. Once a year is fine. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'll never drink caffeine again in my life, but like one coffee, like for an occasion or something, I will. But not right now. I'm still detoxing. Have the skip beats? They're gone, monkey. They're almost completely gone. Which tells you that, yeah, there's nothing wrong with me, but it's just the caffeine overstimulating my heart. I think I maybe have one a day, but maybe not even one a day. Indeed, I'm happy with that. That also motivates me to stay away from the caffeine. The only thing I'm struggling with, and maybe you guys can help me with that, like, so now I'm mostly drinking water and an occasional apple juice and an occasional chocolate milk. What the hell do people drink that is healthy, so has no sugars in it but has flavor? Also, no artificial sweeteners. And no, I'm not a tea drinker. For some reason, that also really doesn't resonates with me. Seltzer water. I don't even know what that is. Acidic rain. If that doesn't make you sick. Diluted juice, sugar-free. Is that a thing? Sparkling water. I was thinking of buying a few bottles of sparkling water as well. Casual. That's a good suggestion. But it's still no flavor, right? It's just the tickle of the bubble. Dr. Pepper, yeah, no. No, that's horrible. Fruit teas. Maybe I should get a few teas again in the house. Some fruit tea is actually nice. It's also a good suggestion. Hey Jude, if he looks crispy, thanks man. It's still the same camera though. I got a new lens for it, but I cannot use it for streaming. It's a photo lens. You gotta find clearly Canadian. Ooh, that might be hard here in Europe. My 93-year-old patient drinks a pot of coffee every day. It keeps him up and going. I mean, if you've done it your entire life, then absolutely. Ooh, is that a dredge in the distance? I think it is. Coffee, milk, fresh grapefruit juice, water and sometimes beer. Okay. Zero fruit. The thing with the zero products is that it's also still a sugary replacement that is in there usually, and it's still not healthy, is it? Once or twice a month. Yeah. I also drink, I drink it a few times a week still now. I drink a Fanta Cassis, which is something that they only sell in the Netherlands apparently. But it's like Fanta with, what is it, blackberry, blackcurrant flavor. It's really good. Drone shots today? No, Paul. There won't be any drone shots for the foreseeable future, my dude. I'm sorry. I'm just not feeling it. So how goes it? Yeah, so I'm on day 15 too. I was just talking about it earlier that I think I'm through the worst of it, but I'm still having a lot of energy ups and downs. Like in an hour's time, I can go from being very energetic to feeling dead tired, and vice versa. But other than that, I think we're through the worst of it. You quit Coke Zero 4 months ago? Dude, I did it 2 weeks ago. But I was drinking a lot of it. Like I was literally drinking 1.5 liters a day, probably. In addition to Coca-Cola, to coffee. So yeah. That's probably also why my heart was skipping beats. Too much caffeine. A Powerade for the sugar. Walking like, yeah. Also, when I'm actively doing something, then I'm also more tempted to drink something with a bit of sugar for some energy. Yeah. Only. Yeah, not far off from me. Yeah, not healthy. But you're still drinking caffeine now, though, Cracky. Try stopping caffeine at all. I had 2 days where I had flu symptoms. Like my muscles were aching, my skin was nasty. Just because of the detox. The second time I even had cold shivers. Do we have a ship coming? Or, oh yeah, we got a barge coming. Oh, it's the Libra and Virgo being pushed. Polar cranberry lime seltzer water. It's like sparkling, a touch of flavor. Is there sugar? We do have that here, but I've tried a few. Not really my thing. Hi. Hey Mitch. Good day, mate. Hey gentle freak. Yeah, that's true, Cracky. That's also true. But so does caffeine. The reason for those of you who don't know, the reason I stopped caffeine is because my heart was skipping beats. And it was getting more and more that it was happening. And since I stopped the caffeine, it's almost completely gone. So. Tomato juice. Oof, don't think that would be something for me. Never after 6 p.m. Dude, these people who like go on in a restaurant and then they have a full menu and then they have a dessert and they have a coffee with that dessert at like 9 p.m. It's like, bro, how do you even sleep? It's 9 p.m. Well, I guess I was drinking coffee at midnight. Coca-Cola at midnight, so that's the same. Jesus, yeah, I might try a few bottles of fizzy water then. Yeah. Good suggestion, guys. You don't, just stay awake. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with where I'm at now with the caffeine detox. Because also usually I'm very sensitive to like virus season, I'm calling it. It's like the winter period when there's a lot of sick people. Knock on wood, I haven't had anything yet this year. And we're already half of December, so I think it's actually made me healthier, quitting all the junk. Yeah, coffee does hydrate you a little bit as well, doesn't it? I might try a few of those seltzer waters again, Angry Rook. Because we do have them, but to me they taste like regular water. I barely taste the flavor in them. But maybe I need to find a good brand. Oh, are those containers on the barges? There are. Interesting. So they put containers on the barges, and then there's a small push-tuck ship behind it. The Riggs Bay is also in the locks with, oh, there's 3 ships in there then. That's cool. The lock doors are still closed, so, but I think they're almost done with the lock. That's awesome, Rook. Oh, the crude oil tanker is in the sunshine now. I'll show you guys in a minute here. Fighting arena from. No, it's fully stacked, my dude. With rows and rows of containers on it. Now that I think of it, there's not really container ships going up the canal to Ghent. It's always through these river barges and oh, it's the Corvus, and small ships that these containers go towards Ghent on the canal. Interesting. That would be cool to have container ships go up the canal. Oh yeah, I was going to show you guys the crude oil tanker. So for those who joined a bit later, there is a massive, massive crude oil tanker anchored on the other side there. So there she is, shining in the sun. This thing is 333 meters long and 60 meters wide. You can see the bridge wings extend very far outwards. It had a capacity of 2 million, I don't know if it's liters or barrels of oil, but yeah. The amount of oil that fits in that thing is immense. It's just crazy. Also, there's a guy laying out. Oh, he's already sitting up again. He was laying on the ground making photos of his car. Would be barrels. I think it's barrels, but so the app that I use for all this info just says a number. It says the crude capacity is 2,089,000. I'm assuming it's barrels of oil, probably, as oil is always expressed in barrels. The bridge wings are different. It's very typical for these crude oil tankers because they're so wide and they have no reason for the bridge, the superstructure, to be that wide. So they have like these 2 wings that extend outwards for maneuvering. Like if they have to dock, they will go to the side of one of these bridges, and that will have steering controls for the ship right there. So that's how they can steer the ship and safely moor. Is it a wreck from a van? What wreck are you talking about, Borg? I have no idea. Is there a wreck in the river? Did something happen that I completely miss? Did the ship sink? Enlighten me. Oh, we've been live for an hour. I gotta do my hourly sellout moment. If you're new to the channel and you like the ship spotting stuff that we do here, don't forget to follow if you're watching on Twitch and Kick. If you're watching on the YouTube, because yeah, we're live on all 3, you can subscribe. It's all free. It helps the channel grow, so we can hopefully do more fun ship-related stuff in the future. Especially next fall, I do have a few ideas of stuff that I really want to do with the stream. And there we go. There is one shippy coming now. So that is a dredge in the distance, but if we pan... Oh, it's a coaster. Sell out. Oh my goodness, that's a year. Scythe, that's a year. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for 12 months. Appreciate that. This is the Kalara. It's between my position and Dow. Yeah, I don't see anything. I've never seen a wreck here, so. The only wreck that's here is me. Oh, it's destroyed from, really? It must be deeper in the water then. I didn't know there was wreckage here. So basically, somebody's telling me that there should be a wreck from World War II somewhere in between us and the chemical plant, which is basically there. That is Dow Chemical. So somewhere in the water here should be a wreck. But I've never seen it surface. Even it's almost low tide now, and I don't think, yeah, we can see it. At low tide, it's visible. Interesting. I've never noticed it. I'm gonna look. Hang on. I'm actually gonna screenshot your remark, and I'm gonna look up the info on that. That's really interesting. And then maybe I know where to look next time. There we go. Thanks for that info. It's really cool. Is that a tugboat behind her? Looks like it. Because I think we have, I don't know if the tide command is working. Let's see. Tide. Oh. Let me look up the tide here. I think low tide is around in about an hour from now. Tide charts. Low tide is at 3:22 p.m. So that's an hour and a half, about an hour and 40 from now. It's low tide. Oh, I see the lock doors have opened, so we should see the other ships in a minute as well. Unfortunately, a lady has parked right on my right-hand side, so I cannot film the locks anymore because her car is in the way. The HMS of Valentine. Oh, never knew. See, you learn something new every day. There's actually a ship coming out now. Let's see if we can maybe pan to it, but I'm not convinced. Yeah, the scars. Oh no. There we go. Let's do this then. There they are. We have a few ships coming out. There's 3 of them in that lock actually. The first one is an Asperger ship, the Edith Asperger, going to Bilbao in Spain. Pretty cool shot with the grass in the front though. Ever is entering the river. She's pivoting. Pivot. Pivot. Look at the sun shine in the water. Beautiful. and reflect on the hull. Apparently it's visible in May, so it needs to be a very low tide then to become visible. It's not every low tide that it becomes visible, I assume. And I think the second one is probably the DC Bruges coming out. Let's check on radar so we can follow along. Oh no, there's the Rex Bay going to Moerdijk. It's a coaster ship. And then behind that one is the DC Bruges. No idea where it's going. Oh, the DC Bruges is actually an old ship. This is also an oldie, 1998. It's 27 years old this year. See them in a minute. We also got a Multratug coming out. Multratug 26. I've only seen it 2 times myself. Yeah, I mean, I'm here a few times a week usually. I've never seen it or noticed it at least. I will definitely look more if I can see it. Sorry, just looking on radar. Also got Steven sitting in the bottom of the frame now. I love how shallow the water is, like how quiet it is. It's almost like a mirror in some points. Very pretty. There he is. There's our good buddy, Steven Seagull. There he is. Are those oyster beds? I don't think it is. I do think they grow oysters somewhere along here, but I'm not sure. Couldn't tell. Oh, he's about to be hit by waves from the tugboat. He's not amused by it. All right, we got a threesome of ships coming in a minute here. Wait until they go by this car, then we can spot them. Go back to the, yep, that's a better position. Wow, why is my camera so angled? Okay, there you go. The horizon correction is doing weird stuff today. Alright, and they come. Well, she's carrying dangerous goods. The red flag is out on the Asperger ship, which indicates that it's carrying a dangerous substance. There it is. See that red flag? It's an indicator. There's something about when the water is this quiet and the ships glide through it and you see the reflections of it. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. It's like a painting on the water. Also cool when the tide is so low, you can see how close they get to the side of the river. Neat. Alright, let's go to the second one. Yeah, the orange does give a good contrast, doesn't it? Yeah, the Riggs Bay. This is a smaller general cargo ship, 1998. Definitely an oldie. Amazing. And then the third one that was in the lock, here she comes. This is a dredge, the DC Bruges, or Brugge. This is the Dutch name for Bruges. Lots of conveyor belt structures on her. In case you're wondering, this is basically a big vacuum cleaner for the bottom of the river or out at sea. Oh yeah, she is an oldie indeed. She is from 1974. This thing is ancient. Wait, how old is that? 41? 41 years old this year. Wait, is my math correct? That's 30, maybe I'm not, no, it's 50. It's 51 years old. Wow. That's crazy. She's so old, her flag became a solid. They no longer have the cloth just became solid after 50 years. That's funny. Yeah, the flag has been solidified. Bridge, yeah. The superstructures usually get well maintained. It's always the hull that's the problem, right? Because you cannot just paint them while it's out at sea. It's a solid flag. So now we got a nice load of ships and then one coming in. Let's keep this angle for a minute. Checking on radar, what else we can expect. Coming from Antwerp, there's virtually nothing interesting or big. Yeah, I think our finale for today will probably be the Everfaith, which is the evergreen container ship. It's a big lens. It's an expensive lens. There's 3 ship spotters here today, including myself. Wait, make that 4. There's a guy on a bike now. Yeah, 4 ship spotters. There are 5 objects off the coast where I am. Damn. I couldn't use that lens that man has though. The thing is, I need a lens that's very versatile. I need one that can zoom out pretty far when they're close to get the full ship and frame and zoom in pretty well. Those bigger lenses are like, their zoom out is still pretty zoomed in, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, that's awesome size. Thank you for that. Right, then we have the Clara. Where did she come from? Husum in German. Never heard of that place before. Also an oldie, by the way, 1995. So she is 40. No, 30 this year. Well, my math is struggling. 30 this year. I'm glad the sun came out again. Looks good. What's swimming in the water left of the photographer? Unless you saw some. There are seals in the river, NJ, so maybe you saw a seal. We've spotted a few before, but I don't see any now. There's some birds there. It's a small town in Schleswig-Holstein. Popular with tourists. Never heard of it before it was brought. It looked like it's possible that it's a seal. Is a lot higher than 1x. Yeah, exactly. Like these big lenses usually are ranging from like 100mm zoom to 300, 400. There's even up to 800mm zoom lenses. But you cannot zoom them out. My lens has 24mm, which is a wider shot, which is needed for like for example, this one now is 70mm. So that would mean with the big lens, my max zoom out would be this. So that is still pretty zoomed in, isn't it? Alright, Shirley, and listen to my voice. Follow the sound of my voice, Shirley. What is millimeters? Wait, are zoom lenses in the US also with inches? No shot. I think for lenses, you guys even use millimeters. I could be wrong, but It was a seal. Oh, you guys saw a seal. Awesome. Another seal has been spotted. The lenses here use millimeter too. There you go. That's interesting. Nobody could be bothered to make it in inches and all the other weird measurements you guys have. Yeah, bullets are also a mill, right? Okay, that was a bit of some traffic. Now, I'm expecting to see the Ever Faith at any moment now in the distance. It came peeking up. Cool. I think I filmed a few seals already without knowing, but only once I was able to like purposely film one. Like I saw his head and I was able to get the camera there fast enough. Sneaky little buggers. But yeah, there's some breeding spots for seals along the river. Especially the sandbanks in the middle. I think there's one further up the river. That's very known for seals to be breeding on. Interesting word, Rod. Thanks for sharing. Let's check the database. We should have a seal counter. I wonder why, Hans. I wonder why. I wonder if there's a dredge coming towards us. I know it's dredging. I wonder if it's gonna come all the way here or it's gonna U-turn before it gets here. Oh, I'm starting to get a bit chilly now though. So the first of two vehicle carriers that is not coming here but is on the river isn't on the horizon. Let's check her out from a distance then, I guess. So that's the NYK one. And there's also an Anchi one coming later. The Anchi one is behind the Ever Faith. I'm gonna stand up for a minute, stretch my legs, while you guys stare at this view. All right. Oh, it's a lot better. Let's grab something from the car. Is this live? Yep, we're live, Rob. Welcome to the south side of your country. I'm gonna move the tripod just a tiny bit. There we go. So, I would expect to see the big container ship already, but no sighting yet. Stay on the... So that is a dredge, by the way, that is coming towards us. Ever Faith. Let's see. Oh, it completely slowed down. What the heck? She's only going 4 knots. And she's not even at the pilot pickup point. That's interesting. Yeah, the Roro, the vehicles carrier that was behind her is now way ahead of her. I wonder if she's waiting for a pilot or something, and that's why she slowed down. They're about to give each other a kiss. Meow. Oh, nee, dank u. Wacht niet met mijn dieet. Maar dank u. Oh, the viewer wanted to give me a cookie. I can't. I'm still on my diet. Is that the same? We've seen a similar one before, Aloof, but I don't think it's that one. Let's see. The Emerald Leader. I don't think we've seen the Emerald Leader before, honestly. I don't think so. Oh, there it is, yeah. Thanks, EG. Oh, yeah. So the dredge is actively dredging over there. It's not coming towards us, unfortunately. You can see her making the U-turn in the distance there. But I didn't check if there's any other ships coming from the canal. Let's see. No, just some small ships, nothing big. Nope. I'm gonna go stand in the sun a bit more. I might actually move the tripod a bit so we are standing in the sun. Hang on, bear with me. Because I'm a bit chilly. There we go. Okay, there we go. I'm back. All ship sizes matter. Well, this is a very, very big one. Rock. 333 meters long, 60 meters wide, crude oil tanker with a capacity of over 2 million barrels of oil. It does look pretty empty though right now. If she would be full, all the red would be in the water, beneath the water surface. The Excello. I think I see it in the distance. So we'll probably see that. I'm gonna try to wait on the Ever Faith. I think I actually see it now. Or no, that's probably the Roro that I see, the other one. Yeah, no, that's another vehicles carrier. So it's still behind that one. Unless she completely slows down and doesn't come in. I'll have to see. Can check out an inland ship as well here. Let's go there. There we go. There we go. Let's see how the Everfate is progressing. She's still doing 4 knots. Jesus, I really hope she speeds up again. Oh, it's nice to be out in the sun. So much nicer. There she goes. Oh, also looks like there's a few ships that are gonna come out of the big lock. Might actually move the camera again to catch that as well. We're pretty moving around today with the camera. But there's nothing else on the river so far. Yeah, I'm gonna move the camera for a little bit. We can hopefully catch a bit of the smaller stuff heading out. This is actually a massive lock that they're in. It's a brand new lock. If you're new to the channel, you might not know, but this is built brand new. It's only been taken into service this year. And it's one of the bigger locks in Europe, actually, in terms of width and length. That being said, the whole canal behind this lock is not ready for bigger ships yet. So maybe in a few years or in a decade from now, we'll have big ships going through those locks, but not right now. Are they moving already? Yeah, I think they are. I'm standing in the shade again now, though. It sucks. That's better. How many are there in the lock? I once saw, I think 6 or 8 come out of that one lock. Let's see how many there are in there now. Only 3. That's a bit anticlimactic. So my tripod is completely unbalanced now. Let's fix that a little bit. There we go. One, 2, 3. It's pretty cool. The Saba, something else that I forgot the name of. The Vela. Gotta check again on the Ever Faith as she's moving so slow. I'm worried that there might be a problem and she's slowing down to complete stop. No, she's still doing 4 knots. It's interesting. Hey Shirley, welcome dude. Welcome to a quiet day on the river, but at least it's sunny, so we can't complain really. Saba is also an island in the Caribbean. Looks like the Saba one is gonna come towards us. Or she's going very wide for the turn maybe. Look how they're plowing through the water. It's always cool to see the bow go through the... Wait, Saba is the... Wait, you have mountains? Where the hell do you have mountains, EG? I didn't even know that. Oh, it's an what is it? What is the thing? Oh, it's in. Oh, is it Curacao? What is the land you guys own in South America? Forgot name. Curacao. Dude, I'm lost. Yeah, it's one of the Dutch islands. Oh, okay. That's where you guys have mountains. Hey dogs, great pic to see you log in. Yeah, the winter sun is cold, but it does give for some good shots, doesn't it? This is a long one as well, this one. I'll go back to the sun now because I'm cold. It's near St. Martin. Okay. Can we see some drift on her? No, she already took the corner. Let's see this one. Gives us a bit of drift. To extend one of the legs here. That's better. She's noisy, by the way, this one. Why is she so noisy? They're like clanging metal sounds. It's a volcano. I still don't see the ever faith on the horizon. That's a bit disappointing. What time is it? 2:23. I still have a bit of time. I'm going to a light. It's like a parade of tractors, but they will all have like lights on them for Christmas. That's what I'm doing tonight. It's like a new tradition that started a few years ago. I think mostly during the COVID period, actually, that started. They kept doing it. It's quite a drift. Yeah, they always do here. There's one more coming. See it in a little bit. Some more tweaking here. Yes, it's better. How do you call that? A Christmas tractor parade? Is that? I guess that's how we call it. Going to a Christmas tractor parade. There's one from 5 in Axel. Oh, there's one. I just live across the border, Borg. So there's one in Belgium as well. That one starts at 8 actually, so it is later. But yeah, it seems to be more and more frequent in the Netherlands and Belgium. There he is. There's the third one. Vela, which is going to 50,000. Hey Indigo, good afternoon from this side of the Atlantic. We had one ship in the beginning of the stream that was going towards you, going to Baltimore in the US. It is over 9,000. You can see the rudder sticking out a little bit for this one. Also very typical, an anchor in the back. I'm gonna move the camera again. You know, a lot of camera movement today. We also got 4 Steven Seagulls now chilling there, probably hunting for crab again. There's 2 over there, 2 up there. Oh, there's a few imposters as well. You can see them. All right, let me check radar again. Still waiting on the Ever Faith to appear. I mean, she's doing 4.3 knots steadily, but at that pace it's gonna be a while. Oh, 8 minutes ago. Wait, let me just restart the app then. Oh no, she slowed down even. She's going 3 knots now. Come on. I'm sure it's a pilot thing. They're probably waiting on a pilot to be ready to board, if I'd have to guess. Or there's an issue that they cannot go into port for some reason. It could be another thing while they're slowing down. And then they might make a U-turn at some point. Is Emily going to anchor? Yeah, I think so. These vehicle carriers do a lot of anchorage here on the other side. I think some of them just come here to fuel up, actually, EG. Hey, Lukash. Welcome. There's an LNG tanker taking on a pilot now. Maybe that will be the next. Yeah, I hope so. We got limited daylight this time of year. We don't get all day. So it does look like this one is going for anchorage on the other side of the river. And I wonder if the other one, the Anchi, will also go for anchorage, or if it will go into Vlissingen. This one came from Golcuk in Turkey. Interesting. It does seem like this is a very popular spot to come for bunkering. I guess it's cheaper as they don't need to go into a port and pay port fees. Maybe the fuel is cheaper here. Oh, we have been live for not even 2 hours yet. Jesus. It's been a really slow day today. Well, that's fine. I'm enjoying being by the water, so I can't complain. But yeah, if you're new to the channel and you like relaxing by the river, don't forget to drop a follow. If you're watching on Twitch or Kick, if you're watching on YouTube, you can subscribe. It's all free. It helps the channels grow, so hopefully we can do more fun ship-related content in the future. There's some plans for next year, so there's that. Hey Frank, good afternoon. So that is the Emerald Leader, and then we have the Anchi. I'm not sure if we had it on radar yet or on the overlay, but maybe we can. So then we at least have it locked, because I feel like we did spot it, right? Even though it's far away, it counts. Maybe we can catch the anchor drop of the Emerald Leader in a little bit. So this is the Angie Prosperity. Oh, it's a brand spanking new one, built this year. I don't think we've seen this one, right? Let's check. Seen. No, first time today. Okay. Came from Portbury in the UK. Dude, look how tiny this vehicle's carrier looks next to the crude oil tanker. That is nuts. It dwarfs it, dude. It absolutely dwarfs it. That's crazy. God, I wish this crude oil tanker would come by us. It would be so cool. It does show the scale of these crude oil tankers. These things are so huge. And it especially tells this one as it's empty. It's completely empty. Wow, that is an impressive perspective. It's literally like a little inland ship compared to it. That's crazy. It also shows you how high it is right now in the water. Oh, we can see the anchor hanging, by the way. They're ready for anchor drop. It is an anchor on the wrong side of the ship though, so we might not be able to see it actually. Right.
Je hebt een heel nieuw kanaal, wat gaan we hier? Ja, het is gewoon...
Yo, sorry. I can't believe how tiny this vehicle's carrier looks next to this crude oil tanker. Nuts. Okay, the Ever Fate is now being approached by the pilot vessel. So hopefully after that she'll speed up again. She's still not in sight, by the way. I still cannot see her. We need a car. Can we get one out? There's probably a few thousand cars on there, so yeah. You can see the anchor hanging right there. I know it's hazy and blurry, but yeah, it's pretty far away from where we are. Yeah, let's stick to that view. The wave, oh yeah, the haze because of the distance, yeah. I think she's gonna anchor over there. Anchor is still dangling from what I can see on my tiny screen. Should we stay on the super zoom for a minute? Would be cool to see the anchor plunge in the water. Hey, mega ships, mega ships. There is a mega ship right there. That's a crude oil tanker, 60 meters wide, 333 meters long, capacity of over 2 million barrels, I think it is, of crude oil. And it's completely empty, anchored over there. Absolute massive ship right there. That's a mega ship right there. All right, let's go back to the anchor drop. Let's see if we can catch it. Wait for it. Wait for it. She's gonna drop the anchor the moment that the angle will hide the anchor. Of course she is. Any moment now is good. Oh, I see a tanker departing the little port area to our left there. But I think it's coming towards us as well. That's neat. We'll check that in a minute then. Put on the brakes. Yep, so the Everfaith is finally getting a pilot. Hopefully she'll pick up speed after. So the Emerald Leader is now at Everingen B, which is the second parking spot. Unless she's going to C, then she'll continue forwards a bit more. In case you're wondering what that K pole in the water means, it means there's a cable there, and it's with high voltage electricity. Also, nuclear power plant right there. Still waiting on the anchor drop. Looks like she might be going to anchor spot C. She's still moving forward at a decent pace. Yeah, it's still active, this one. They're actually investigating building a brand new one to the left of where I'm standing. I really hope they don't, because then I'm pretty sure that I will never ever be able to fly the drone here anymore when there's a nuclear power plant here. But yeah, there's talks about it. And investigations ongoing. It's also pretty building the power plant on the edge of your country, not in the middle. She's still moving. We're still waiting on the anchor drop. Yeah, exactly, Jacob. We also do it. I feel like it's a trend. The French also have like a nuclear power plant really close to the border with Belgium. It's like nobody wants to build them in the middle of their countries. All those women is not enough. Nope. I actually read an article that in Belgium, at least, so this is the Netherlands, but in Belgium, there's like over more than 100 big companies waiting on a electricity line to be installed. Problem is that it's like big industrial companies, and currently our electricity net is not able to handle it in terms of capacity. Hey Harry, goedemiddag. So funny enough, everything has to be electric these days, no more fossil fuels, no more exhausts. But then it's like, oh, we don't have enough electricity for everything. Imagine if everybody suddenly starts getting electrical cars, like the net will just not be able to handle it. So, classic problems. Make decisions and worry about the problems after. Anyway, we don't get into politics here. I'll stop complaining. Dude, we're losing the anchors slowly. We have them everywhere. Okay. Yeah, silver. Yeah. Just like all the RAM memory. Come on, NYK. I feel like it's already at C now, right? Let's see. No, it's in between B and C. Okay, I'm not gonna wait for it any longer. We tried, we missed it. We do have two tugboats and a tanker. We're about to, yeah, I think low tide is in about 40 minutes from now. We're just pretty far retracted right now. Oh yeah, seems logical, Lou. I guess the funny thing to me is that, okay, we don't want nuclear power plants anymore for some reason. I still don't understand why, so we don't want them. We also don't want exhausts, but we still need more electricity. So what are we gonna do? Wow, I love the sun shining. Such a glorious shot. Look at the reflection in the water. Beautiful. How close it gets to the edge of the river. If we praise the sun hard enough, we'll have enough power. And yeah, fusion, but yeah. To me it feels like we're still decades away from actually doing fusion and having proper electricity from it, but maybe that's me. Hey, what's up, Toast? How are you, buddy? There's a man on the deck. I feel like you've seen a lot of those. 1,200, my dude. Those who joined later, massive crude oil tanker over there. 2 million barrels of oil fit in that thing. Absolutely humongous. Which multi-tug is this one? 16. Have we seen 16 before? Or is this a new one for our collection? Just gonna show up. Scene. Oh, that broke it. Oops. Hope I didn't break the system. Oh, there it is. Oh no, we spotted 16 times before. 6 times before. Oh, you removed it from the overlay, that's why. Okay, I thought the system crashed. That's fine, EG. Hey, Fluggesellschaft, Dankeschön. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Going straight from planes to boats. We are at the Westerschelde River in the Netherlands. We're currently waiting one more big ship for today, as the sun is already slowly starting to go down a little bit, because we are approaching the shortest day of the year. Well, we got a few more good ships before we wrap things up, including hopefully a 333 meter container ship from Evergreen. And there is also a very interesting massive crude oil tanker parked on the other side of the river. Oh, she's picking up speed again, the Everfate. Okay, that's good. So I guess the pilot switch has happened. So now she'll go here faster. Is the Swedish flag? Is the Swedish flag with a knot? Indeed, but it could indeed. I do see the resemblance. I do like that this tugboat has Limassol as its home port. Isn't that Cyprus? Hey Kirby. Yeah, it's sailing under the flag of Cyprus. I'm sure it has never been there. Alright, and then we got a LPG tanker. I think this one just left, yeah, Braakman. That's the little port on the other side here of the chemical plant. Oh, she's now heading to Terneuzen, so she's gonna come in here. Okay, that should be a fun watch. So she's gonna take a right-hand turn in a minute. For all the late joiners, I will also show the impressive big tanker in a minute here. There it is. 2 million barrels of oil fit in that thing. '28 was from Malta. Yeah, it's called Flag of Convenience. So a lot of the laws and all that shenanigans of that country are then applicable to those ships. So it's probably just cheaper to register them in Cyprus and Malta. This is Joanne, by the way. It does look like the vehicles carrier has anchored on the other side as well. Came to a standstill. Also, if I zoom out a little bit, we have 2 Steven Seagulls in the foreground here. Number 3, I'm gonna go and guess Liberia. Toast. See if I'm right. Yes, nailed it. I wouldn't. The 4th one I really wouldn't know, honestly. Which one is 4th? Is it? Might be China. It's a mega ship tanker, a VLCC. Yeah, it's a very large indeed. The 4th says European. Yeah, it might be one of the islands. Yeah, Malta maybe. That's a good one, where's brought? Is it Malta? Maybe you checked. Wait, this ship is not making any movements to steer inwards. So I think the AIS is wrong. It's not Malta. Cyprus? Yeah, it said it's going to Tunisia, Luxembourg, the great maritime state of Luxembourg. Not Cyprus. I'm gonna go on a limb here. Is it German? Because we get a lot of German inland ships, I think. So is it Germany? Nope and nope. Okay, then I give up. I'm done guessing. Enlighten us, oh great toast monster. Wait, one of the... Oh, Portugal. Really? Interesting. Yeah, I guess we've seen a lot of Portuguese flagging. Yeah. Oh, wow. Hang on. What? Is she empty? Dude, she's completely empty, I think. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. It's an empty container ship. What? What's the story behind that one? Where did she come from? Everfaith. Oh, she came from Hamburg. Do we think she's going to Antwerp for maintenance at EDR? That would surprise me though. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, so we'll see that ship in front of us in for like half an hour from now. Everything fell off. It's all lost. Thanks, watering hole. Everyone's are always so big. Yeah, we do get the biggest in the world here on the river as well, Voldemort. Oh no, I said it again. It's been a while since we've seen the biggest ones in the world, but they do come to Antwerp. It looks strange, so Nick, yeah, I was looking into this like, that looks weird. I can't wait to see it up close now. Oh, I really wish you could fly the drone. That would be amazing. Anyway. The MV, everything gone. So got another tanker coming towards us. Well, that was worth the wait then. To see a completely... I think this must be the biggest empty ship that we've ever caught on stream then. 333 meter and it looks to be completely empty. Grab something to drink from the car as well. Do 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 do. Oh no. I'll get a mental stick. It's fine. Oh, hang on. Hey, Jenny. Maybe that's why they were going so slow coming into the river. All the containers were falling off the ship. They threw them all in the river, so all the cocaine will just flush it onto the shores. And they'll avoid customs. So we got another tanker now coming towards us, the Excello. Going to Amsterdam. Also a short little hop north from here. Thanks for the clip, Shirley. A whole lot of nothing. Hang on, let me check something. So she was built in 2020. The Ever Fates is built by Samsung, actually. It's a Samsung ship. And she has a capacity of 12,118 TEUs. No tariffs, yeah. I should make, when I film the ship going by later, empty container ship, I should make like a viral short and post it on Twitter. Look, ships are now sailing empty because of the tariffs. I'm sure there's like 50 idiots on Twitter that will be like, oh, look at that, blah, 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 blah. We also got the Monteverdi, one of the regular ships between Zeebrugge and Antwerp. Interesting chimney design on this one. Look at that.
Hey, fuck off.
Chimney is sticking out sideways. Hi.
Hello.
Is it a wagon? No, it's not a Wagenborg. Dude, I've never seen it. It's almost like wings. That's cool. Yeah, it reminds you of like these bigger planes that have like a tail wing, and then on top of the tail wing there's like a horizontal part again. Really interesting design. Dude, they even have the shape of a wing, I would almost argue. Look at the pointy tip at the back. Do we think this has some kind of like aerodynamic effect that will benefit fuel consumption? Why otherwise would you really make it look like a wing design? I feel like this has to be something functional, right? It looks sick though, it looks very cool with like the diagonal exhaust pipes coming out of the side. Really cool. Definitely an interesting design on that thing. Look at that. Max downforce. Interesting. Yeah, the Evergreen is making good progress now towards us. To dissipate, yeah, I think maybe there's also a functional effect for the chimney itself, but the fact that they shaped it like a wing does really make me think that there's some aerodynamic effect that they want to achieve with it. Especially out at sea when there's a lot of headwind, maybe. They get some benefit out of it. I'm just making assumptions, by the way. I have no idea if that is true or not. Appreciate the clips, Shirley. Neat. Or they just wanted to look cool. Yeah, that's. They just wanted to do ship tuning. That is also an option. As she moves away, we should see the evergreen come into frame from the left there on the horizon. There she is. For example, the modern chemical oil tanker, it supports energy in it. So that's just there's not really anything specific to the chimney in it, right? That's just commercial talk. Dude, I gotta clean my car soon. It's getting dirty. The evergreen looks so funky from. It's like a floating disc in the distance. According to Copilot, okay, let's see what AI thinks of it. The chimneys are distinctive because they are unusually tall and narrow. They're designed to keep exhaust clear of the deck. What? Isn't every chimney designed to do that? Oh, AI. I'm slowly starting to lose faith in you. Gotta say, out of all the AIs, to me, Copilot has been the worst by far. Although ChatGPT has also been falling off to me. Google ones has been really good, actually. Especially for tech stuff, the Google one has been very, very good. Look at that, a floating disc that's 333 meters long. I think the Everfate gets a new route from today. Oh, okay. Last month it was on a route between China and Europe. The next month it will be on a route between Europe and the US. Oh, okay, yeah, that indeed might explain why it's almost completely empty. Yeah. Thanks for that info, Game. That's awesome. I was already thinking that maybe she was going to go to some maintenance in Antwerp because there was a big ship wharf there. But I'm not sure if they're able to support 333 meter ships. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, it's an evergreen, an empty evergreen. They lost all their containers on the way here. Although you would think that if a ship changes rotations onto a new route, that they would have at least stacked it with stuff that will go from its old route to the starting point of the, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how the logistics exactly work for these ships. But definitely cool to see a big container ship empty. Looks a lot smaller that way. Let's see, what else do we have? Nothing much more. I think there is an LPG tanker or an LNG tanker coming towards us as well. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's LNG or LPG. We'll see in a minute. Yeah, there can be containers below deck. That is true. But that would mean it would be at really low capacity. Well, it's still far away, right? It's still like, I don't know, 20, 30 kilometers from where we're standing. But it looks like there's not a single container above deck. Oh, it's an LNG tanker. That's always cool. If this ship explodes, I'm absolutely dead. If it's loaded, of course. So yeah, the Ever Faith will be our finale ship for today's stream. I do hope maybe tomorrow to push out another stream if there's some good traffic and hopefully some weather like today. I do think that tomorrow we should have another one. Hey Mikey, hope you're doing well. The coral Frazzeri, it's not Fraser, it's Frazzeri, came from Brayfoot Bay in the UK. Where the hell is Brayfoot Bay? A lot of new destinations origins that I've never heard from today. We had the German location as well. Awesome. Oh. So far we've done ship spotting, bird spotting, plane spotting, but we can also do, wait, where is it? Wait, why can't I, there. Hot air balloon spotting. Oh, my camera is not having any of it. Oh, there it is. Yes, we did it. There it is, hot air balloon spotting. I'm not ending yet, Hans. We still have to wait on the empty container ship. So this is 5x. We can also go to 10x, but it's gonna be really blurry. Oh, she's rising. Look at that. She's going up. Up and away. She's on flight radar. I think that's Toast's script, EG. What's up, Mac? How are you, buddy? That was live. Alright, so those of you who are just rolling in late, we have a very large crude oil tanker over there. 2 million barrels of oil fit in that thing. And then we have an almost or even completely empty container ship coming, 333 meter one, an evergreen one. Really interesting to see that up close later. Ooh, moly. Mega ships, thank you for the £5, UK. I hope there's lots of mega ships tomorrow. Yeah, I need my 400 meter fix actually. It's been a while since we saw a 400 meter ship. Oh, we're not using the motor today, but yeah, the camera is still correct. Although I do plan on getting a new camera in the beginning of next year, probably. Probably by February, March, we'll get a new camera setup. Then I'll be able to make photos and stream at the same time, which will be good. Now we're using the Canon EOS R50, but I want to get the Sony FX30. That will also give me the ability to add more ambient noise to the stream and less of my voice, a more balanced thing. So that's a general cargo ship, I think, and then our first one that is coming in the line on the glide slope is this LNG tanker. Oh wait, there's another ship over there. Where did that one come from? It was hiding behind the pier. I'm just glad that we have the sun out today. It's been miserable for the past 3 weeks. And then last week we were here and we had a big ship coming, but then the fog came in. We also had to wrap up. Keeping an eye out on the hot air balloon, see if it gets closer or not. I don't think so. There's another hot air balloon way in the distance. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 hot air balloons. Apparently it's hot air balloon weather. Oh, did I miss? Yeah, that's correct, McGain. 12,180 TEUs for the Everfaith. Can I pan a bit to the left? I can. What do you want to see? Should I zoom out a bit? Do you want to see the birdies on the beach? Is that what you want to... You meant a balloon. Well, it looks like there's another ship in the lock now, or approaching the lock. Check radar, what that is. The wreck isn't... No. I've been looking, actually. Can't see the wreck. I think you need like a very, very low tide. Also, I don't really know what I'm looking for. I'll have to look for pictures. Wait. No, that's not the wreck, is it? No. So today we learned, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, that apparently there's a World War II wreck or part of a ship that was wrecked here in the river somewhere, just under the water where we're looking at right now. But we have never seen it before. Could be the bumps. The bumps are mostly just like rocks, but yeah, maybe the whole wreckage has been grown with like organic material from the water. That could be possible. But if I have to guess, I think it's further inwards. The wreck is from 1940. It was partially salvaged in 53. Okay. Yeah. Do you find any pictures of it, Scythe, online or nothing? Not the ship, I mean the wreckage, how it should look today. Only one, but it was paywalled. Oh, never mind. Well, let's quickly take another look at the Everfaith. Look at that. That is so trippy to see. Not a single container above deck. Really cool. Interesting that she's gonna be on a rotation between Europe and the US. A lot of the US ports are not deep enough for ships like these, so. Maybe I can find more in Dutch. Yeah. I'll definitely take a look. Hey, Hellraisin. Good. Stop talking about coffee. This is day 15 without caffeine for me, and I finally feel like I'm getting over it. Yeah, it's a first for me of this size. I've seen empty container ships before, but I don't think I've ever seen a 300 meter plus container ship empty. So it's really cool that we can catch this. Apology, no, it's all good. I was joking. I find it more difficult to smell coffee now because it smells so nice. Hey, Gaffel. Yeah, I would think so, right? I don't know exactly, maybe Evergreen wasn't really yet shipping between EU and US, so maybe this is their first route, but yeah. All of the soup, yeah, I would imagine that it's only a part of the hull maybe that is still there from the wreckage. The river is not deep enough for a superstructure to be hidden under the water line. Because I believe where we are standing, I think the depth is around 20 to 25 meters where the ships sail. Nope, I didn't use decaf to quit. I just went in cold turkey. But I had a good motivation to quit, so that helped. And the thing for me was, it wasn't really the coffee, because I only drank like 1-2 coffees a day. But it was the Coca-Cola, which was my big caffeine intake. $38. Okay. 38. Could be. I thought it was shallower here, but there's a map actually that you can look at. I have it bookmarked on my computer at home. Coffee has bad benefits. I know, but so the reason I stopped drinking coffee, for those who are unaware still, I was having heart palpitations, so my heart was skipping a beat and was getting more and more regular. And ever since I stopped coffee, it hasn't happened again, or it rarely happens anymore. So it was because of the coffee or the caffeine. But I'll probably drink caffeine again at some point, but in a much lower amount. Yeah, it's either that mega ships or it's changed. So somebody in my Twitch chat said that it's changing a rotation. So it's going between Asia and Europe, and now it's switching to Europe and US. Decaf tea. I'm not really a tea drinker either. I've mostly been drinking water and apple juice. And the occasional Fanta blueberry blackcurrant. No, Fanta blackcurrant, I think it is. Zoom out a little bit so we can get the Ever Faith also in frame. There we go. And more whiskey, of course. Yeah, no. It's another thing. I rarely drink alcohol, only for like a social occasion. A few times a year, but other than that, I never drink alcohol either. I'm a pretty healthy person now that I think of it diet-wise. I wasn't a year ago. I am now. Shippies. Yeah, there's a good amount of shippies now in frame. Yeah. Oh. Looks like lots of people came out to see the empty Ever Faith. Lots of ship spotters here now. Yeah, I know, Volker, but it's still unhealthy, right? Now that I'm able to now that I got over it, I don't feel the need to start drinking Coca-Cola again. I drank it for 2-3 decades. Now it's good. It's also probably why I was so addicted to Coca-Cola. It was the caffeine. For those who missed it, I literally had 2 days of flu symptoms just because of the detoxing from caffeine. Pretty nasty stuff. Lots of sugar, and so yeah, that's also why I don't drink. I drink a Fanta like every 2 days now, so it's a lot less, but yeah. Mostly water, mostly water. Life's so boring now. The thing is though, the cravings have been a lot less this week. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, no, still 5 hot air balloons. 6 hot air balloons now. 7 hot air balloons. What the hell? There's some kind of hot air balloon festival that I don't know about. It's the middle of winter. They're too far away though, the other ones. I won't be able to zoom in on them. Yeah, there's barely any wind today. Maybe that's why they're flying. It's optimal flying condition, right? It's just a little bit of wind. Oh, is that so? Winter's a bad. I thought it was like summer, quiet summer evenings. Because yeah, I think they'll only be able to fly for another hour and then they have to land. Let's see when the sun sets. 4:36. So in about an hour and 10, the sun will set. And they are allowed, well, legally they have to land before sunset. Right, got a nice little lineup here for the finale. 3 ships, and then the Ever Faith. So that's 4. The camera one more time. Just gonna be easier for there we go. It's better. Hey Tajama, good afternoon. You had a month of darkness? Ooh. Damn. I already struggled with no sunlight for 2 weeks now. It has a new Faith. We'll see it in a minute. Yeah, maybe. Could be. Good point size. I don't even mind rainy days. Just I think the most depressing days to me are days that it's just gray and there's no rain. Just dark gray days. I hate them. Because if it's raining, then I don't know, the rain has some soothing effect on me. But just like gray is like, oh, so depressing. Also, I know I showed it already many times, but I'm gonna keep showing it. There's a massive crude oil tanker on the other side. We'll see it in a second here. It's not adhering to it. It doesn't say no exhausting. Just no smoking. There it is. She's pointed towards us again. Now you can see how girthy she is. Like 60 meters wide, this ship. It's huge. Super wide. Let's go back to the Hello Castor. winters haven't been the same here, Momo, for the past decade. Like, we used to have snow almost every year for like a few weeks, but now we barely get any snow anymore. Even freezing days are rare now here. I remember growing up, like, there was a lot of freezing and snow, and now this is a liquid gas, liquid natural gas, LNG. If this thing would now explode, I would be absolutely obliterated. I mean, this whole town would be obliterated. Beautiful with the sun shining on her, and then the reflection in the water. Where did they find this gas? In Russia, probably. It's one of the countries that has a lot of it. Then we'll switch to our next one. Totally true, Mac. Totally true. The Atlantis Alicante. Wait, where did the weather come from? I forgot to check. Okay, that one came from Ham. No, that's the Faith, right? Where did the weather? Hang on, let me just check this. Oh, multitasking. I'm not good at it. So the Coralie came from Braefoot Bay. This one came from Port Jerome in France. Wait, Port Jerome, isn't that the one in the Caribbean? That's in the Caribbean, right? Port Jerome? No, I gotta check. Port Jerome. Oh no, it's not. Port Jerome sur Seine. Oh no, it's near Le Havre. Oh, okay. Isn't there a Caribbean French place that also starts with Port? Oh, Port de France. No, it's Fort de France. Never mind. I'm getting delirious. We've been live for almost 3 hours, so. Okay. What is that big flag on her? What is that thing? Is that the flag of Atlantis? I guess it is. There's like the big A in it. And then I'll already switch, because yeah, I do want to get that full frontal shot of the Ever Faith. Just turning in now. There she is. Doesn't look like she has she doesn't have the windbreaker design on the bow. Somebody asked earlier. She just has a panel. No safety on that ship. None of these ships have safety, man. It always says no safety, smoking first. Oh, sorry, bumped a tripod there. There we go. Hey, Tanya. She honestly looks smaller because of no containers on her. Especially seeing her head on, she looks a lot less impressive than when she would have a... The ship in front of her is the Vecti Sprite that came from T-Spore in the UK. I feel like we've seen that one before as well. Exclamation mark scene. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Lost sight in July. It's got a very tiny inland ship on the right there. There's 3 ships in lock as well. Damn. Oh, yeah, it's gonna open up. It's opening. I see the lock doors opening. Well, we'll stay on the Ever Given. Ever Faith. Why do I say Ever Given? Ever Faith. It's the Unwind on the left. He's 38 years old. Another oldie. You mean the inland ship, probably. Yeah, the Ever Given was the Suez one. We have yet to catch it on stream because I know it does go to Antwerp. Where are the locks? To our right now, they're actually behind the camera to the right. The one behind the chemical pier. Yeah, okay. So, Mr. No, we are at an intersection where the river splits off towards the port of Ghent, which is also a bigger port. But that canal that leads up to Ghent is not a tidal river. So the ships here go through the lock and then they are on the canal. And then the river on the other side splits all the way to Antwerp. And even further inland, of course. The Arco Ace, okay, is behind the Ever. Okay. Well, we'll stay on the Ever, right, for now. It's not every day that we get to see an empty 333 meter container ship. And I actually saw it's 334, this one. There she goes. Now she's turning. She looks so naked, empty. No drones. There won't be any drones for the foreseeable future, careful, because of the general public is now going into a frenzy as soon as they see a drone, and I don't want any hassle with authorities. It's not worth it for me. Your Temu stuff is gonna, you mean the plane that it's on is delayed then? Because almost everything for Temu, except when they explicitly mention that your Temu stuff is shipped by ground, it will always come through the air, not on a boat. The more you know. It's the camera doing it, e.g. It's just flattening the angle. The same effect is used for certain cinematic shots where they make people look taller and smaller. It's really, I saw a cool video about it this week, that's why I remember. YouTube also served you that? Yeah. The one with the Lord of the Rings shot, right? That was pretty interesting. "1987, that's my birth year." That is an oldie as well. Yeah, their table recreation, exactly. The YouTube algorithm. The split table, that's pretty old. I don't know if the video was old, but suddenly it hit the algorithm this week because apparently I got it recommended and then EG got it recommended. It is a really trippy thing though, the camera technique. Oh, look how empty that thing looks. That's insane. Also, judging by how high she is in the water, I'm gonna say there's almost nothing on her. Maybe she is going actually to maintenance first before starting her rotation to the US. We'll keep an. I'm gonna bookmark her because I want to see where she docks in Antwerp. That will tell me if she's going for maintenance or not. Add to my fleet. There we go. I'll probably give an update on this ship in the Discord as well to see if it's going to maintenance or not. Still looks so massive. A little bit. It's good that we have the other ship in front of it. Gives a bit of perspective. It's a lot of bridge windows to clean, but at least it'll be nice and warm. Shot. Love it. Next ports are Antwerp, Rotterdam, Bremerhaven, Le Havre, and then to New York, Norfolk, and Baltimore. Wow, it's gonna do all that by January 7th. It's like a 3-week time span. 4 weeks. No idea, Loof, how they do it. So I'm guessing she won't go for maintenance then. She's really just starting a new rotation with almost no containers on her. No, that was the other ship that just came by. The one that was before it, Gaffel. The black one. We should have better ambient noise in 2026 as well. I'm gonna zoom out now. Look at this for perspective. She's about to overtake the Dow and right in front of us. God, this is a glorious shot. Kermit Green. Can't believe she's completely empty above deck. It's so crazy to see. Keep in mind, this is only a 333 meter ship. Like the biggest ones are 400 meter and so that's 70 meters longer. And they are, I think, 10 meters wider. Big, you're just in time. We're seeing something very unique. Our first 300 meter plus ship that is completely empty. Yeah, the sunlight is amazing. I agree. That's the winter sun. The winter sun always makes for good shots when she's out. It could be a tow. Oh, wait. Okay, this is us fully zoomed out. Yeah, I don't think she's going for maintenance. She looks very fresh indeed. So she's probably just changing rotations, switching from the Asian route to the US route now. So that means we'll also see her again at some point. Could be that this is the max load capacity for the US, as their ports are not deep enough. It's called a bulbous bow, Big. That's how they call it. So bulbous is actually correct. Bulbous bow is it the word for it. Oh, dude, I wish I could zoom out even more, but I can't. Beautiful. Oh, she looks so fresh. Barely any rust. Look at all these brackets for containers. So cool. Next, back in Antwerp on January 31st. Yeah, see. Look at her rudder sticking out as well at the back there. Yeah, so once she leaves here, she will have containers on her again, I think. Unless, so the ship is rotating towards a US route, so this is how much container capacity we get for ships going to the US. The tariffs are removed. Nobody wants to send anything to the US anymore with the tariffs. 5 to 6 stacks? I don't know how many, but yeah, it can be a lot as well. Especially on these bigger ones. Stealth containers. It's really cool to see like this. Look how each of these is like walking levels to strap down every single layer of containers to the structures. No, Ian, not right now. I've chosen not to do it on stream, as I do appreciate the relaxing vibe of the water more than the communications, but yeah. We got Lady Mary coming out, coaster as well. It is very rare to see one without any container. Like, we've seen ships with not a lot of containers on the top deck, but not a single one. That is very rare to see. This is a very unique. I'll check the clips after the stream, surely. More ballast, yeah. So, in case you're wondering, ships have ballast tanks, which they can basically fill up with water, so that they are deep enough to remain stable, so they don't capsize. So this one is definitely in ballast. Otherwise, it would be even higher, probably. Such a trippy view to see. Really cool. Oh, look at that inland ship steering in. I'm glad I stayed for this one, Staller, because I was doubting when it was like slowing down at the entrance of the river and taking like forever to come in. I was like, oh man, this is gonna take so long, but I'm glad I waited. All right, chatters, on this view, it's time to wrap things up for today. As I said, if the weather's good and there's at least a bit of traffic, I should be out tomorrow again. Otherwise, yeah, next weekend, of course, as always. And then you push a button. There we go. Other than that, if you're not following yet and you liked chilling by the water with me, looking at ships, don't forget to follow or subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. It's all free and it helps the channel grow, so you can do more fun things related to shipping. Yeah, that's it for me. Signing off here, and I hope to see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye. Oh, and shout out to the mods for doing the overlay. Bye-bye.